Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube tarot channel. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aquarius. For the main part of the reading, I'm going to be using, sorry, that's my dog, the Psychic Tarot, and I'm just going to point the camera down so that y'all can see the cards. Oh, relax, Zeus. Okay. Universal source of all that is, beloved archangels and angels, ancestors, spirits, spirit guides, Father God, Holy Spirit. What are the messages for the sign of Aquarius? What are the messages for the sign of Aquarius? I'm seeing the numbers 7 and 9, as well as the messages stand your ground and solitude. And the number 3, rejoice in celebration, coming up at the bottom of the deck. Gonna do a 5-card spread, and I'll clarify using the Cosmic Tarot, and I'll pull an Oracle card for you guys at the end, still deciding what deck I'll be using for the Oracle. Like that. Okay. Perfect. Okay. This came up for, I'm trying to remember, I think Pisces? Yeah. Crown Chakra. We have 2 chakra cards coming out, and base chakra, which may have also come out in the Pisces reading actually as well. So definitely a lot of messages here about chakra alignment, making sure that your chakras are aligned and open and cleared. Coming up at the heart of the reading, we have the number 11, balance. This came up in one of the every other day card readings that I posted to social media recently. I'm still studying this deck, so I'm just gonna take a quick peek because I can't remember which, the black border cards, not the chakra cards, but the other ones are the major arcanas of the deck. And so, yeah, this is the Justice card. I really like this card. I think when I wrote about it for the every other day card post, I noted that you'll see there's every single element on this card: the sword, the cup, the pentacle, and the wand. So it reminds me of the magician in that sense, right? And in order to manifest, right, in order to be the magicians of our lives, we do have to be coming from a place of balance. So that's like what I get off of the imagery from that card. Informing the bottom of the reading, we have the number 6, memories of love. I really like this card. It reminds me of the heart chakra. It reminds me of the 6 of cups in the sense of, you know, having a sense of nostalgia for the past, or childhood, or someone or something from your past, could even denote like past life, right? But it just really serves as a reminder that anything that's in our past, really, like, what we can take from it, the only thing that we can take from it really are the lessons, right, which are love as well. So that's coming up and forming the bottom of the reading. In the future placement, again, we do have the base chakra here, so that's the root chakra. Sitting in sort of the lotus flower position for meditation, going outside and sort of grounding yourself. I just did the Virgo reading, so it reminded me of sort of very grounding energy. And in the past placement here, we have suffering and silence. So I am getting that, and this is true for all of us, right? That there may be something difficult as it pertains to a past memory or a past event, past person, past relationship, etc., that might have been quite difficult. Perhaps this is something that you've been dealing with on your own. But you're never alone. You always have your spirit guide team around you. So just remember that. it's interesting here too, because what's standing out to me now, and I'll talk about the final card in just a second, but I want to show y'all all three of them together. We have, there's a wand in each of these cards. So you see she's holding a wand. Again, there's a wand on the balance. And then it's a kind of like a staff or a rod too, but on this number 18 shadow card. So this is another major arcana coming out. Major arcanas, as we know, signify like, you know, major shifts or events sort of happening. I'm again going to reference the book. It's the moon card. Yeah. So this can be with the memories of love at the bottom with the shadow card. I am getting a lot of like inner child healing work, a lot of shadow side healing work. That too would entail right from your root, your base to your crown chakras. Sort of, it's an internal check-in of sorts. So we'll see what comes out here with the clarifying cards from the Cosmic Tarot. But the reason I did Aquarius for this reading is that we have the star card. So that's your card coming up at the bottom of the deck. I also am seeing the 9 of Cups. So that's the wish fulfillment card. And I'm seeing the 9 of Swords reversed. So it's again that like suffering in silence. I feel like you may be coming out of a period like that. So I'm getting a lot of like throat chakra opening up or throat chakra work, communicating, you know, even if it's just sort of like journaling to yourself or what have you, you know, really sort of expressing yourself instead of suffering in silence as you may have once done before or in the past. And we also have here the King of Wands coming out. So this may be you, or this may be someone external to you. It could be fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But yeah, it's a very action-oriented energy. You know, someone who's taking action, who's taking control. Okay, so I'm going to clarify these cards in the order in which they came out. Whoop. We just had a bunch of cards fly. I'm like, are we going to take all of these? Give me 1 second. Just to sort myself here. I'm thinking that we might, yeah, okay. So I'll go over those in a second. Those pertain to the heart of the reading. Okay. Seeing the 5 of Swords, so that's talking about surrender. Seeing the 2 of Swords, clarifying suffering in silence. So we'll just get a couple more cards to clarify. One card for the shadow. What is the shadow? Okay. Yeah. All right. And we have the Prince of Swords coming up here at the bottom, Aquarius. This could, again, be your energy as an air sign, or it could be another air sign. It just represents air energy. Could be some kind of incoming or outgoing communication. I actually am getting that this is Aquarius. There's a little like aqua symbol on that man's necktie thing. Okay, but let's go over these 5 cards that flew out for the balance card. Number 11 here, the balance, and the cards that we have coming out are, I'm actually going to go over them in this way. So we have the Four of Pentacles coming up in reverse. That's this. This can talk about, you know, Four of Pentacles in the upright can talk about foundations in work or in relationship. Sometimes when I look at this card, I either get like, you know, like a sort of young, like a, sort of a more mature and like a younger sort of feeling energy. So it could be sort of like a boss relationship. So, you know, this could talk about leaving a job, losing a job, that kind of thing. With the King of Cups coming up in reverse, could be water sign energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. In this respect, this could be, you know, related to a relationship, the disintegration of a relationship, perhaps with a water sign person, you know, or, you know, it could be perhaps that this situation had you feeling a little bit isolated. With the Three of Cups coming out here, and again with that King of Cups, we again have another four of Cups. So again, this is talking about, you know, not moving forward with a situation, perhaps some kind of missed opportunity on one person's part or another. And we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So I am getting the sense that whatever it is that this may have been, it actually was quite like a burdensome situation. And so allowing the situation to end or to change or to shift was really in the best interest, because it allowed those burdens to sort of be put down, right? And that, yeah, we have the King of Wands coming up right before we clarify these cards. And so it's like following that Ten of Wands, you have, you know, a new wand. You have the King of Wands taking action, perhaps starting something new again, either in work or it could be a relationship as well. And the final card we have coming out is the Seven of Wands. So this is talking about, you know, really standing your ground. With the Six Wands there, it can be talking about some kind of victory in a situation. So again, it may not have seemed victorious, but ultimately, you know, it sort of was the best situation involved. And the other cards surrounding the reading really help to amplify that. With this with the Memories of Love, the number 6, we have the Nine of Cups coming out. Nine of Cups, as we know, is the wish fulfillment card. I think I mentioned that a little bit earlier, that I did see that. So I'm almost getting a sense that, you know, it's sort of in this process of remembrance, or sort of hearkening back to things from your past that really gave you some sort of fulfillment, or that you were really passionate about. Could be things, or it could be people, it could be hobbies, it could be a place, you know, that kind of thing. And that's coming out at the base of the reading. Clarifying the base chakra card, which again is your root chakra, and it's your grounding to the earth. I really love this because you have the Ace of Cups coming out. The Ace of Cups talks about, you know, our abundance of self-love. It talks about that we can't, you know, with this Ace of Cups and with this Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment, our wish fulfillment comes from making sure, that we are fulfilled first and foremost, right? And so taken together, that's the Ten of Cups. That's penultimate happiness and satisfaction, but it always starts from within, always. In the past, we have suffering and silence. So again, I think I had alluded to, I feel like this was really more of like a motif, or like the way you operated, like a modus operandi in the past, and that now you're sort of coming into a decision to change that a little bit. And it's based off of your sort of intuitive knowledge. It's also going to be based, I'll get to the shadow card in a second, but I'm seeing a lot of sort of symmetry here. It's a lot of, again, internal shadow, inner child healing kind of work. And in doing that work, you come out with what is your wish fulfillment. Okay, so like I mentioned, crowning the reading, we have the shadow card, which is the moon, and we have, clarifying that card, the King of Swords. This can again be air sign energy, so it could be you, Aquarius, or Gemini or Libra. This is talking about using your discernment. I'm really getting from this card to, like, you know, it's like not needing to cut away, but it's like really sort of dissecting all elements of ourselves, including our shadow, right? When you do shadow work, you start to realize, like, I think oftentimes we try to negate anything that we perceive to be sort of bad or negative, you know, within others, in the world, and in ourselves especially. But really, it's like all of those things that we may not like, right, really just need more attention and love. You know, that especially in an internal respect, that might be too much of a blanket statement to say, you know, across the board for everything. But internally, you know, those things that really sort of make us recoil about ourselves are trying to tell us something. And there's an antithesis. There's another side to it, right? There's a shadow side, and then there's this very golden side. And you can even see in the symmetry in the reading, sort of this suffering and silence, the decision to change that all comes from the more shadowy side of the reading, but then it opens up here into a brighter side of the reading. So really beautiful, lovely reading. I think I'm gonna do a life purpose oracle for you guys, Aquarius. Yay, we have infinite abundance coming up at the bottom of the deck. These readings are going a little bit longer than I had imagined, but hopefully y'all like them. Hopefully you like this new spread too. It's something new that I'm just trying to incorporate more decks and really give you guys some messages that hopefully will help. I'm seeing creative expression. So you may be, you know, really tapping into your creativity. And it says you're on the right path. I love this. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So yeah, a lot of y'all may have already started doing some of this work, or you may be, you know, working with your creativity or delving more into your spirituality. And if so, then, you know, your angels and your guides are letting you know that you're on the right track. So that's beautiful. I'm going to leave the reading there. If you like this reading, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you for the next reading. Bye.